Okay, bearings. Remember, a bearing is like the hand of a clock. The north line's facing 12 o'clock. So wherever the bearing is given, here's 75 degrees from Dublin. That means that hand at Dublin there has to turn clockwise through 75 degrees. So I place my protractor in a vertical direction, lining up this line at naught along the arrow, and I count around 75 degrees. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75 degrees. I join that with my ruler. Dublin. I don't know how far along that line it is, so I draw it across the diagram. And then this ship is on a bearing of 330 from Aberdaron. There's Aberdaron north line. That has got to turn through 330 degrees clockwise. Okay, so put my protractor in the vertical direction again, line up the north line along this sort of north line. I count around all the way to the bottom, I get 180. So now I turn my protractor round the other way, again lining up on the north line, the 0 at 180. Okay, so at the bottom I start 180, then count it 190, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300, 310, 320, 330 is there. And with my ruler I join that dot to Aberdaron, and then where the two lines cross would be where the ship is there. So S is there. Okay, a little bit more on this one. So we've got an oil ship is sailing in the North Sea. It's 150 kilometres from Sunderland on a bearing of 065 degrees. Now then, we've got a scale, 1 centimetre is 25 kilometres. So 150 kilometres. To change that into the centimetres, which I'm going to have to measure my ruler, I need to divide 150 by 25, and that'll go in 6 times. So I'm going to use 6 centimetres to represent that distance of 150 kilometres. And then from Sunderland, it's on a bearing of 065. So I put my protractor on the north line here at Sunderland, count around 65, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65. And then with the ruler, I join that to Sunderland there, and this time I got to draw this line has got to be 6 centimetres long. So there's the 6, and that's where the ship is there. That's its position. Now I want to know its bearing from Aberdeen. Well, here's Aberdeen, so I want to know how far that hand has to turn through until the arrow is pointing to where the ship is. So I'll join where the ship is to Aberdeen first, so I get the direction. And then with my protractor I want to know how far this arrow is turned through until it's matching up to the line there. So I need that angle there. So line up, and again with the protractor count it round, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, that's 131. It's 131 degrees. So the bearing is 131 degrees. That's how many degrees the north line has to turn through to this point in Sunderland. And I got 3 figures there, so that's my bearing. Okay, we got a map showing this channel. Again, I got a scale here, 1 centimetre is 20 kilometres. So we've got a ship is on a bearing 058 from Cherbourg, and 135 from Portsmouth. So to find the sheet, where the ship is. Right, Cherbourg 058. So your Cherbourg, put the protractor in a vertical position, count around 58 degrees. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 58. The ship is somewhere along that line. I don't know how far. So I draw my line in the diagram. And it's 135 from Portsmouth. Here's Portsmouth. So it's 135 from there. Protractor. Count around 135. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 135 is there. Join that to Portsmouth, and where they meet, that's where my ship is. Right. How far in kilometres is the ship from Dieppe? So with my ruler I measure the ship to Dieppe, and that's 4.3 centimeters. But 1 centimeter represents 20 kilometers, so the distance is 4.3 times 20, and that'll be in kilometers, and that gives me 86 kilometers.